There we go. Hello. Hello, hello. What the fuck? I thought there was whatever. Well, today we're gonna play some Phoenix Wright. Looks like Phoenix Wright was Phoenix stupid. But yeah, Phoenix Wright today. Tomorrow, I'm pretty sure we have a collab with Sky and Callie and Aether. I just needed to figure out what time, because that time's not guaranteed, but I think that is the correct time. So what's on the schedule is correct. Let me see. I don't have Uno installed. Got it. I gotta do that. Yeah, I gotta install Uno later. Let me get these situated and then open the game. Oh yeah, what was it? I was going to record for the next cover, like in the next, or like, I think it was like a week ago, but specifically on the day that I was going to, the dogs were like being particularly annoying that day. Like, not even just to me, but they were just being brats. Already. Game. There we go. Oh yeah. I haven't gotten to play it on stream yet, but I did end up getting fine on. What was it? I ended up getting the battle pass, and it gave me enough pulls to get fine on. Now I'm just pulling for his light cone, and because I don't have a good light cone for him. Unless I take off the light cone I have for Firefly, which, no. See, I would if I had Firefly's light cone, but the game said no. Game said no, you're not getting it. October 19th, 3:27 p.m. Wright & Co. law offices. That was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? It's like, really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. Maya! So, what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof. Wow, good. It's a good going, Nick. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's a new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. All right. Steel Samurai. I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? What? You mean Mr. Hammer? Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume? Yeah. But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it? That's what we had to find out. The director's alibi. What happened with the director's testimony? Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer. Huh. Which means that the killer has to be the one which means that the killer has to be one of them. Really? Why? Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where that trailer is. What? Was Maya always this excitable? Well, have you noticed anything that might help us? I can't see what's going on when Mia is here. So no, I haven't noticed anything. Right. Maybe we should go talk to WP? WP Powers, right? Yes. We gotta go to the detention center. October 19th detention center. Visitors room. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed them out there. And could you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP, only one day left. Let's make it count. Yes. Though there's not really anything I could do to help. I'm not really sure what I could do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. Yeah, we gotta talk to you. Producer Vasquez. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors, anyhow. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manila? Oh, he used to be a minor straight to video director. But something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Salmonella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. Damn. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How can he do that? I was really looking forward to the sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago. Okay, let's go to the studio. Oh god. The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think your guard's down. Yeah. I did the Will Powers voice for Nick. I bet we could even eat those donuts on the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. Is that you eat, you die. Phew, she's alive. I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs just love her. I forgot what voice I gave her. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking to her about her, so sorry. Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director? Sal? He's soft, a pushover, does whatever Vasquez tells him to. He treats him like dirt, or she treats him like dirt, but I think he really likes it. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No, it doesn't, Maya. About Mr. Hammer. I heard what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer, you drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it, calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Powers' costume so he can sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. I really need to remember what voice I gave her. Fucking hell. Employee area? I guess they're not really filming today either. I did want to see them filming just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can see them film later. I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Huh? I wonder if there are any other clues lying around. No, touch it! Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean? I almost had a heart attack. Oh my god, my voice. I guess I can be a little dramatic at times. I suppose it's an actor in me. Dramatic indeed. Oh, I pressed the wrong. I pressed the button on OBS on accident. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on the table. Wait, are you looking for for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. The plate. So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills. How? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to these sleeping pills. See, if there are traces, it will change color. Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, all right. So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it. So he was drugged. How goes your investigation? To tell you the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. and some people think we should switch the suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. Prosecutor Edgeworth. How's Edgeworth doing anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal. Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups? Bottles? Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news. I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim jackhammer prints on the bottle. So that means... Yep, it sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. So yeah, Jack did drug Powers, and now he needs to or now we need to figure out why. Which my assumption was that whilst he's the victim, he was actually trying to frame Powers for a murder. That's what I think happened. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP's innocent! Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But... this week is the last episode of the Steel Samurai. What? No! I was wondering if I can ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt, you know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was too. The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set then? What do you mean the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No. Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kid shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Why aren't they gonna make kid shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all of this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something. Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. What, this? Path to Glory, I guess? And this is... A fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Seal Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that way better than anyone. You're right. Okay, but what can I do? Well, for starters, you could tell me something. Tell me what is it that Global Studios is intent on hiding? So intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. Can you tell me about, can you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I could tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Hammer. And that's the dirt she had on Hammer. And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know? Thanks, we'll try asking her. If she'll talk. Yeah, that's if she'll talk. Like, she so far is just like, phew. What are you still, what? You're still slicking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you just take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer. It was all due to Hammer. She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance. 5 years ago. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Who told? Who did you hear that from? Nichols? Nichols? Nichols. Nick Penny. Nichols pick. Penny Nichols. That assistant we talked to. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the incident. Or accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers! Treading up dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun? No, I'm just trying to do my job to protect Mr. Powers. And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume? You expect me to believe this? Believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume? I have proof, yeah. I'm sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. The steak. The steak with the pills. Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes. So? This is the plate. Oh, my bad. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on this plate. Ah! I bet Powers put it in there himself. Even lightweight like him must have had trouble sleeping sometimes. Except I have proof that Mr. Hammer put the pills in. The fingerprints. This bottle contained the sleeping pills. Mr. Hammer's fingerprints were found on the bottle. I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. This old bag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. This old bag? You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, It caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand. Poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. Miss Oldbag? Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldbag. Here, take this. A photograph? Oh. Wait a second. This is the picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Poor Hammer was supposed to fight with the guy on the top of the stairs. There. He pushed the other actor and the man fell into the firebox fence. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. We have evidence now. Let's go to... Oh. We gonna get stopped? Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2? Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer. No, he was going to commit murder. He wanted out. Get out! Hey, Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello? 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 Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. Excuse me. Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. Oh dear. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My fate blood speaks to me. I know it. I know it. Oh dear. I was wondering if you could tell me more, tell me about Mr. Manila. If you must talk to that man, perhaps you should go. You could go talk about it in the trailer, by yourselves. Oh dear. Fucking bitch, man. Speak. We need answers. Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny. It still seems pretty messy in here. I guess she was still on a high from getting that rare car she needed. Wait, wasn't I supposed to talk to Samanilla? Was he not in the trailer? Oh. Oh, right, I can't go back to Studio 1, can I? Move to the employee area. Right? Yeah. Detective Gumshoe must have left by now. He's probably thinking about what to do in tomorrow's trial. I bet Edgeworth is pretty angry with him. Is he in the dressing room? The assistant must have gone off somewhere. That stuff about Mr. Hammer must Must have come as a shock to her. Wrong button. I thought we were supposed to talk to Salmonella. He's in the trailer, right? Oh, wait, hold on. There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close to that fence. It looks dangerous. That's where the thing happened. That's where the accident happened. Right there. Am I supposed to present the thing to her? The photo? She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Well... Old bag. Old? She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick. Right. Anyway, Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick, she went inside the trailer. You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kid shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from this rightful place as a start. Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But... You were the cause! You pressured him! And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think. What would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it? On purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh? Well, she was a big fan of Hammer, see? She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now. What? This is valuable evidence. Boys? Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No! Hold it right there! I heard everything, pal! D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now! Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. Gumshoe with the clutch. The clutch save. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry, I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe. Thank you. I was really scared. Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, it's just I wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Thank you for that band, by the way. I was getting annoyed. Oh, they're gone here too, but don't worry about it. Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. We continue. Well, we're continuing it right fucking now. Yeah, I figured. Also, I found out that was. Oh, so yeah, get them the hell out of here. Oh. No, I want to. There we go. October 20th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day for this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today I will call on the people to present the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. How's the game going though? We figured out that Jack Hammer was the one that drugged Will Powers, and he was the victim. Jack Hammer was the victim in this case. So either he was trying to do something very, very bad, or he just wanted Powers to go Betty Bye for some fucking reason. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. Well, that is his name. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is the producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer for that. You were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes? I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimonies concerning the day of the murder. All right, before we get into that, I'm going to get something to snack on because I'm very hungry. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. Fucking poor choice of words. Alright, give me 1 sec. I just heard a loud bang before coming back into my room. I don't know from where, but I just heard a loud bang. It sounded like a door closing. Alright. I really shouldn't have taken a bite of a chip before I started this. You shot something? What'd you shoot? Was it jackhammer? That's what the bang was. A rat? Alright then, base. I entered the trailer. Oh, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp, and it ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break at the meeting, in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Jack Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That is all. Wait, how? Wait, that testimony doesn't add up. If the scene of the crime was at Studio 2, how could you have found the body in Studio 1? You need to have been there at that time. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you? The van. There was a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk. What with that monkey's head toppling over? Van added in the court record. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. The day of the murder. I entered the trailer a little after noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp and ended at 4. Then there was a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. And when exactly was that? I've forgotten. Maybe you could try remembering? No. The meeting ended at 4. and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5 o'clock. I would think it was between those times. You would think. Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in that meeting. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops! It was a 15-minute break. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. Well, Nick, find anything? I kind of wish she said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said somewhere. Wait, okay, hold on. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Wait, we still have the photo, yeah, because Gumshoe saved us. Fuck. I have to question everything. Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal. No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. If she committed the murder during that break, she wouldn't have time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that proved that she didn't eat that steak. Do I? Do I have evidence that she didn't eat the steak? Unless you have evidence that Salmonella ate both. I don't. Can I pull up testimonies? Because I think I remember him saying that. By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop in the employee area? No. Fat Sal. Are you always this terse? Yes. Oh dear. Okay. Did no one leave during that meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a little bit more about that. Objection! The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. So please, stop banging on your desk. It hurts my ears. Oh wait, that's not edgy. Edgy, stop. What do you mean? That is edgy. It's hard to... My streamer friend is edgy. Oh. I don't have evidence. Press him on that. And when exactly was that? Oh wait, I've forgotten. Yeah, I already talked about this. Never mind. Hold on. You said Sal take, you had Sal take you. What does that mean? It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in that Studio 2 van. Oh, right. I'm supposed to present something right here, but I can't. Found in the employee area. On it are traces of sleeping pills and a large bone. This was the employee area that was found in, not the Studio 2. I think she and the other guy would have been drugged if one of them ate it. Yeah, no, the one who ate that plate that we have is Will Powers. That specific plate. Do I present this? Because 2:30 was the time of the meeting. And if that's the case, then Jack would have been in Studio 2 at that point. That's not it. Your Honor, that statement, yeah. I had enough lives to test that. It's fine. Do you have someone that can verify this? Sal. No, someone else. If she committed the murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that proved she didn't eat that steak. No, fucking... Wait. Wait, when did you have a rehearsal? Okay. So this doesn't add up. Or that doesn't mean anything. Why were you fatigued though? Did she eat the sleeping pills by accident? No. She has to be the one who committed the murder. I didn't mean to press that. Fuck, man. Block the path to the scene of the crime. Man, because I don't want to present this and be wrong. I'll present it, but I'm pretty sure it's right. As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak, but I say you did not. What is this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. This is a plate? This is a plate on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone is left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you that you ate what, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will. Ms. Vasquez and Mr. Minoa ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet there was no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Ms. Vasquez, tell me, how can how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You ate the bone. You didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like in the like that incinerator. I see. Then what was Ms. Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Meeting the Steel Samurai. She ate the bone. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order! Are you saying? Yes, Your Honor. Objection. Object! As Ms. Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Mr. Wright, isn't it a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Miss Wright? I just got here. How's it been going? I took like a good 10 minutes just trying to figure out what evidence to present. It was like, I don't want to say it was obvious, but it was also kind of not, because it was like a T-bone steak. It was this T-bone steak. The person we needed to present it to was in Studio 2, and this was found in the employee area. That's why I looked at that and I was like, this can't be what I need to present, right? It's pretty dumb, to be honest. Yeah. Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the Steel Samurai. Or the Samurai Spear. Yes. I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I have possibly used that heavy spear as a weapon? You couldn't, could you? I think you would have had a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Ha! You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning, the samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What? What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. Was it because it was broken? Or was it this? I think it's this. Wrong, Mr. Wright. But I haven't said anything yet. I know you well enough by now to know when you're going to present wrong evidence. I can sense it too with my Okay. Here's the real evidence. Yeah. It's this. I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that the spear broke during the morning action scene run-through. But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who's wearing the thick costume with this through the chest? Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Be strong. Think about what you're... Silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us how, the murder weapon that was used to kill Jack Hammer? Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then. This. Now we present this. Look at this photo. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order! Order! If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident in Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was close kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago has happened again. Gasp. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Ms. D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Hammer off the stairs and onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way he caused another man to die? 5 years ago? Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing stuff. Staff, not stuff. You deny that you deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of the argument that Hammer died on the trailer, at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And if the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of that 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could he have dealt with the body? She had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own bare hands? For instance? Actually, for that matter, there was no need for that, there's no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. There was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show show how she carried the body. The van. Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. Hold on, Wright. Don't forget, it was Sal Manila that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manila was a conspirator? He very well could have been. He very well could have been. Of course, Sal Manila has been the conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There was no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win? That's a little too small for a costume. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So what happens next? Me? Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean D. Vasquez? So it was you? You killed Jack Hammer? Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did, Mr. Wright? We just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You like decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? What? Order! Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but, there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you have no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? Testify again. I'd like you to testify again. Testify again? Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before, the truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said what all there is to say. What would happen if I did it again? You ask the same question. Hold on. You ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn! To come so far only to fail. Give me a sec. Plug in my phone. As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination for the witness, Miss Vasquez. Cornered. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with the question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. Edgeworth, you were my only hope. Of course, Edgeworth is going to pull something out of his ass. No, quite the opposite, actually. I see. Very well. Your Honor! I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see what why we have to have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yes, indeed, verily I say, ergo. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick, why did Edgeworth... Who knows? He probably realized she did it too. But wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all, that Edgeworth. After finding the body. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, but only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying, "He did it!" I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. I see. No issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay, Nick. We're close. Real close. She may be acting tough now. But you put her in a spot that where she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when found the body. The assistant was there too. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember? What? There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm? You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Press harder. Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murdered body, and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for that missing person? I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez? Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without this steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing. Poor Powers. Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez. You may continue. Poor Powers, for real, bro. Mans gets left at the bus. He gets left at the kids section. I immediately called the police, so then Powers showed up. Okay. What was everyone else doing at that time? No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry, I'm late. Then silence. Dead silence. Silence. Hey, Nick? Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something and lighten things up. Scary lady was quite agitated, pointing out Powers, saying he did it. Old bag, the security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going toward the studio. Right, the Steel Samurai. Did the detective arrest Powers based solely on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. She seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all of this after the fact. The photograph, or that photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's anything there I can use. I asked to be left out for the proceedings. You asked to be left out? Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned. And I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in the meeting, there was no way we could have been involved, thus they covered for us. Covered for you. Or covered it up for you. There must have been a lot riding on it, and all of these bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone that they didn't require questioning. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. The script and your direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder after all. You could not have known that. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I guess. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please continue. Yeah, no, that... Your Honor! I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Exactly! You could not have known that! You could not have known there was a murder! Huh? I think Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before coming to Studio 1. That's what I'm saying. Like, you could not have known that. It's... Order! Mr. Edgeworth. What you've just said is reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? Is he now prosecuting her? Apparently. No matter. Nah, Edgeworth is a G though. He like, if it wasn't for, if it wasn't for something that happened later on in the game, Phoenix being stupid. Phoenix Wright is Phoenix stupid. If it wasn't for something that happened later in the game, he would have became a defense attorney. I think he misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well. The witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left him behind. You could not have known that. You weren't at the thing. Hold on. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal, the director. He had to find something to peg this on her here. Or everything we've done now will be wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go and get him. I was with Sal and Old Beg, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes and left him behind. Again, you couldn't have known that. I wish we had a photo, like, because what we know of the injury, it was a what was it? It was a flashback, so we don't have anything. Wait. No, wait. It wasn't Hammer that was injured. Wait, no, it wasn't Hammer that was injured. It was Powers. Wait a minute. So I present this, right? And I say, objection! You knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? Yeah, I was like, wait, that doesn't click in my head. I was like, wait a minute. That Hammers wasn't the one injured. Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in the photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? Not only one. One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think of Mr. Hammer would, why did you think that Mr. Hammer was the one who's injured? I already said it. It was Sal that told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manila was at the run-through that morning. He would have known. It was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell the wrong person, or tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez, you saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manila. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Oh! And when was he doing this? Well, it would have to be, it would have to have been after the, after he put on the Steel Samurai costume. And he went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in the Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Order! Order! I will have order! Witness. Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Self-defense. 'Cause why would he be trying to go over there in the first place? Trying to pretend to be Powers. He was trying to kill you. And you were acting in self-defense. Why would she have killed the victim? If there was a reason, it was unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove that she had a motive? Yes, I can prove it. Okay, I have proof and I'll show it to you. I present to the court this evidence that, of Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder. Have you played this before? No, but I've seen it, but I also, like, have forgotten a lot of the stuff in this. But I just know, like, that's how it had to have gone down. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but, like, I swear, like, the evidence is, like, piecing everything together. Because why would Jack drug Powers into sleeping and pretend to be him? And you also have to think, Vasquez has dirt on Hammer and is controlling him. So he has a motive. He has a motive. Vasquez doesn't have a motive. It's this. This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo, oh my god, that whistle. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as an evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. Are you talking about motives here? Yet you've only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. That's what I'm saying. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. I never would get rid of a useful man. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain to Miss Vasquez's motive in murder. She has no motive. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What? What? Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into his dressing room and stole the steel samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking it was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him over all those years. So you did do it, didn't you? Yes. I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere! We're too late! Miss Vasquez! What? What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No. No! How could this... It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel! Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez! No! Please, please don't die. Please. It does mean she walks free? No. Nope, she's guilty. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again. Mr. Edgeworth, where's D. Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm as collective as ever. Ah yes, charged for self-defense. Yes. This is Japan, after all. I see. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found is only natural, not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. That is all. This court is adjourned. Give me 1 second. Oh, right. Arrested for evidence tampering and concealing a murder. Alright. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he was wanting to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think he tried to frame me for the murder. It makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? I don't know. I guess we'll never know. Was there evidence? I guess he was annoyed that he got the role. Fuck, I don't know. I'm not sure I wanted to go down that road. Congratulations, WP. Oh. Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back to the old sweaty costume and... Is something wrong? No, of course not. Nick, Edgeworth. Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste time. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to say thank you. Guy Vasquez would have gotten away if you haven't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar. Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been a lot better if we have not met. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings. He's gay. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend? What? Friends? As if? They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick? For now we are, I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? They're secret gay lovers. And so, the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident. Nah. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Nah, you gay. Nah, Phoenix is. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. Nick! This is it! The new show starts today. You're going to watch it with me, right? I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? Will Powers is in that costume? Will Powers is in that costume? I sure hope not. I wonder if they'll show his face, real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. The end. He is. He is in that costume. Oh god. I can only imagine like what he has to like. I can only imagine what he would have to what was it? Pose for or something like that. Just imagine that fucking huge guy doing that. Alright, the third case is always the dumbest one. That's what I've heard. Turnabout goodbyes. Do we want to? Because I want to record. I want to finally get to recording, and I need to see if I'm gonna be able to. Vela, should I continue for a bit, or should I go record the next cover? Up to you. Fuck. I was hoping for gratification. Or for clarification. I mean, continue. Alright, hold on. I'm flipping a coin. Alright. Well, I'll see you guys tomorrow then. So tomorrow we're gonna play Uno with Sky, Aether, and Callie. So I'm gonna go record. So hope to see you guys in the next stream. I've been Miki Ryota as always. Hope you're all in.